Hey guys, what is up? It is Berlin. Welcome back to my channel. We have got a little bit more drama. Again, guess who it is? It is Nikita Dragon and Patrick Star. Yep, they're at it again. They're at it again, girl. The stunts, the shenanigans, the birthday celebration that is going on forever during a pandemic. Of course, why not? So yeah, once again, we're here to talk about it because Nikita has also been dragged again by Chris Klemens. Chris Klemens came out on social media the other day. He dragged her on Instagram. He's dragged her on Twitter also. I've got some more receipts here, so we're going to get into them. Nikita tweeted out, "Thank you dragons for all the birthday messages. I was that kid that invited the whole class to my birthday but no one showed up. I feel so special today and I'm just so thankful to have so much love in my life." Here's to another rotation around the sun. Chris Klemens then responded to her with, "Are you trying to garner pity to soften your blatant negligence for not only having a large group dinner 11 months into a pandemic, but also not wearing a mask to it? You're lame and shitty." Bearing in mind, Nikita had also put up this post before, hashtag stay home, flatten the curve, then went on to talk about how her mum and sister are both healthcare workers. In this post, she went on to talk about how her sister was pregnant at the time. She thanked healthcare workers for their bravery. It was all this gushing and thank you. But now that is a complete contradiction to Nikita's behaviour of late. So there you go. Nikita has put all this up, flatten the curve, hashtag stay home, everything like that, when we all know she really does not believe it. She really doesn't care. And how much doesn't she care? Well, this birthday celebration that is never ending is still continuing because last night Nikita was out with Patrick Star. Now, Patrick Star, of course, made a joke that he wasn't at Nikita's birthday over on Instagram when Nikita put up a post about her birthday party with a giant pussy and everything like that. So Patrick was like, "Oh yeah, wow, I wish I was there to celebrate with you." And then on the IG stories, you of course had Patrick Star there holding the cake, everything like that. But now they've gone out last night too, in a group again. And there's a guy, a little twink, in a kind of thong underpants thing, singing happy birthday to Nikita. Here's the receipts.
Nikita, we're so motherfucking proud of you for season 2, bitch. Being the badass bitch that you are. Happy motherfucking birthday week. And you better fucking own it. Fuck you for being so sickening, bitch. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
So there you have it. Nikita Dragon is coming out with a new series of her show on Snapchat. I think it's called something like Nikita Unfiltered or something like that, or Uncensored. Or is that Tanner's one? It's Tanner Uncensored, isn't it? But Nikita has a show on Snapchat. Who'd watch it? I don't know. I don't watch it. I mean, does anyone even still use Snapchat? Like, we've got Instagram now. There's this new thing called Clubhouse. You know, you've got Facebook, you've got all the rest of them. So who actually, TikTok, who actually uses Snapchat these days? I don't. I gave up on it. In other news, we've got this thing with Charli D'amelio. Charli D'amelio hijacked a hashtag that was actually for singer Charli XCX. And it was funny. This was something I found hilarious. Of course, Charli D'amelio is like 16 years old. And she was just completely unaware in this situation. This was something I saw on Twitter the other day. Didn't make a video about it because it wasn't really enough on its own to make a video about. But I'm going to throw it in this one. Charli D'amelio hijacked this hashtag. And I'm going to read you the receipts because this is funny. She was just silly. It was like a really ignorant thing to do, but the girl's 16, so she's going to do silly stuff. Anyway, let's get into it. Charli D'amelio wrote, "I am looking through the Here for Charli hashtag, and oh my goodness, you're all so sweet to me. You've no idea how much your kind words warm my heart. I'm so lucky to have you all by my side. I love you, Bebs." And somebody responded to Charli with this. "Anyways, RIP to Sophie, an incredibly talented trans woman and friend to Charli XCX, who the hashtag was actually about. You will forever be missed. Somebody else tweeted, who's going to tell her we mean Charli XCX? Another person said, her fans are very weird for playing along instead of informing her that the hashtag was for Charli XCX and not her. So this is a really embarrassing mess up. It was actually a hashtag for Charli XCX, the singer, whose friend had sadly passed away. And there's Charli D'amelio going, oh, thank you fans, thank you fans. That's a blunder. That is an embarrassing one, isn't it? Ooh. Cringe. Moving on from that, we have got James Charles. Now, James Charles, if you don't know, for a while, James has been tweeting out lots of things relating to his career. Oh, I'm doing something really big today. Oh, big moment for me. All this type of stuff. He's been really, really trying to hype fans up because he's got his own cosmetic line coming out soon, I think. The way that James Charles has been trying to really get people going over this, he's been trying to get everyone really hyped up. He keeps kind of teasing things, dropping little hints here and there. I don't know what James is going to be releasing, but I've said before, I think for James to come out with something like kind of cosmetic paints, like this kind of style of thing, I think that would be cool because that is like his kind of brand, artistry, that kind of thing. So rather than coming out with a palette that he's already done with Morphe, I think it would be better for him to do something a little bit different like that, or bring us something else, something different. But I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do, because look at cosmetics, like everything's pretty much been done. We've had like all these different formulas, you know, there's not really any new things actually coming out. This was kind of new, the Sensorium Beauty thing. This was kind of unique because of the way they've got the little wand applicator, and then you can also squeeze it out of the tube and use it with a brush like I did today to carve my brows. But I think it's a hard task to come out with something that's brand new that people haven't seen. So it'll be really interesting to see what James Charles does. But speaking of James Charles, he caused a bit of drama the other day on Twitter with Def Noodles. Def Noodles posted a clip of James Charles kissing Tony Lopez. It was like a peck on the cheek, that kind of thing. It was a video from about a year ago, so James Charles kind of got out of his pram and said, oh, you're so dumb, you're the worst drama channel ever, all this kind of stuff. I've got the receipt, I will pop it in here. But James was like, oh, you're a stupid excuse for a drama channel or something like that. And really kind of laying into Def Noodles, Dennis. I like Dennis, I think he's cool. But James laid into him, and not in a very nice way at all. Typical James Charles kind of thing, you know. You know the way that he goes off on people, the way that he kind of snaps at people when he doesn't get his own way about something. Because there have been all these allegations about the Lopez brothers, it's not a good look for him to be seen to be associated with them. James Charles has, of course, taken down a video that was on his channel. A few days ago, he took down that video that he did that was a singing video, a collab with the Lopez brothers, because it really doesn't look good for his public image right now. So Def Noodles bringing up that little video, that little clip of James kissing Tony. It was like, James reacted. James pounced on it. It's funny. It's funny to see. It's like, I think James took it as some kind of sabotage, because James is obviously wanting to launch his brand. He's wanting to, you know, have a fresh start and not have any of those kind of allegations around that he had in 2019. So he's wanting things to be good for him. You know, he's kind of back at the top. He's got all these new followers on YouTube. He's passed over 25 million. So for him, things are going well. So to have someone like Dennis put in that clip out to make him look bad, I can see why it pissed James off. But at the same time, James did it. So it's his own fault. You know, you were there in the car with Tony. You kissed him. You made a video collabing with the Lopez brothers. So, hey dude, Now, I'm not even someone who just hates James Charles. You know, I actually like James Charles. I like some of his content. But, you know, this was typical James Charles clapping back at someone with less followers than him because he thought he could. It did come across a little bit entitled, if you ask me. But, you know, as I said, I don't hate James Charles. I don't have anything against him. But these people are millionaires. You know, they don't give a fuck about us. He's been collabing during the pandemic and all of that kind of stuff. So for me, I'm just like, well, James, you kind of brought this one on yourself. You collabed with the Lopez brothers. You've collabed with other TikTokers and all that stuff during this pandemic. People have repeatedly called you out for it. But, you know, it's not like they really care. You know, typically, they just don't care. Same as Nikita Dragon, don't care. So I'm going to stop this little video right here. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well, don't be stupid like these celebrities are and gathering groups and all that kind of stuff that we're not supposed to do right now. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it is where you are, and I will see you on the next one hopefully. Take care, stay safe. Love you guys. Bye.